What are we doing today, Eddie?
I had enough of this door. Never used it. Doesn't shut properly.
Oh,
So,
what a shame.
today, we're gonna fix this.
We're gonna fix this.
And yes, that's Zach holding the camera.
It's me! So we're doing sanding the door, is one of them. Got to fix this window. And we've also got to fix that pretend grill fan, I can't remember the name of it was. But basically what's happened is it's just come unstuck, so I just need to secure that down and then give it a good paint job. I don't think it's actually that it's catching, it's actually...
That did catch somewhere. It was catching.
Still needs a lot of sanding on the side. I think when I actually made this, I made it a bit slightly bigger. I think when you're making doors,
yeah,
you need to make the door smaller than the actual frame's going in.
Yes.
And me, making this on a laser cutter, don't think about that.
No, as you can see, like there is that thinness between there. Top end is fine. As soon as you get to about there, in fact, you can see I've already done quite a bit there.
Yeah. So I don't think it's actually this latch it's catching on. That's fine because that's away enough to actually. Did you want it too far away? What's the door unlock? Done. Leave it alone.
That's still not good enough.
No, we don't want it to be too loose or else it won't close properly. It's meant to be a slam door. Well, the other thing I've got to take in consideration as well is when you're actually in it, it might actually warp. So you need to get in it now.
Looks a bit better, doesn't it?
Looks good. And then when you finish with the can, straight upside down. Some great stuff this is.
Yeah.
All it is, it's basically two parts. You've got the glue and the spray. The spray is the activator, the glue is that. It's just super glue. And someone came up with the brilliant idea of like, I really don't like the fact that this super glue goes off too quick. I want it to slow down. Let's separate the most important component, which is the activator.
So you can get it right where you want it to be.
Yep. And that's now pitch hard, and what I can do then is just go along the edges and give it a bit extra strength. And then what I'll do is I'll come back, and then as you can see I've already started to repaint it, but I'll give it another coat of the grey.
Yep.
And that's that then. I believe actually when I did this I actually just used wood glue, and then of course the wood is actually just wood glue starting to weaken. So it was thanks to a good friend of mine who introduced me to this, and then I put it onto you.
Yes, you did.
Right, stand back. I'm going to get this on. It smells of alcohol, this. That way I don't drink it.
He says.
One thing I'm definitely looking to do with this engine, here's a bit of an idea for you, is get a smoke generator to put into this cab, because even though you can drive it from both ends, I don't think actually people have seen that. They've seen the inside, I remember the last time video, but it is actually dual drive. You can actually drive it from either end. So
the engine bay is literally this section here.
Yeah.
That's it.
So in reference, if I just take the other one off, let's remove all those, and then as the middle roof comes off,
that's basically it, along with 3 batteries that need to be replaced. Oh yeah, you still need the connector.
Yeah, you still need to do the connector, that's why I haven't brought the batteries with me. But if you remember the vlog, I don't know which number it was, but the one where it actually got delivered, my friend who actually helped me build this actually went into full detail how it all works. But yeah,
I'll link it in the cards.
The main thing pretty much is that you can drive from either end, and depending which end the key's in, which end is also plugged in and switched to, if you want to, you can have someone riding the other end and they wouldn't be able to mess about with this, which I think is brilliant. But if I was to take it to any other railway, they didn't have a turntable, just had a run round. Unlike most drivers who would probably have to actually turn around or look backwards as they're driving, I just need to change cabs and I can just go my merry way. A bit of jealousy, I would probably say. Not really.
Apart from the fact we never use that during the Christmas run.
Well, the thing is with the railway, as you can see, it's just a continuous loop. If we were to say have a branch line...
No, remember we did that branch line to go over to where Santa was when I went to go and pick up Santa.
When he crash landed. Sort of.
when I went to go pick up Santa, I had to bring him through.
What
so
you would need to do then is just take the seat up, put the key in, all the controls out there, and then you just drive on. And it takes about 2 minutes to change over.
Yep.
So I think one job I just noticed I'm going to do next is to fix this control unit, because reasons being.
Yeah, that one seems to have bowed.
Well, that's before I discovered this good stuff. They're available yours at Screwfix for $10.99. Not really.
This video isn't sponsored by Screwfix. Just gonna say, however, if Screwfix wants to get in contact, I'm sure Zach will be more than willing to mention it whenever he's on the vlog.
I really need to start a YouTube channel and just talk random crap.
Welcome to Why I Vlog.
Of course, I want to make a YouTube channel. It'll be mostly around me just doing all kinds of things. I would be maintaining this, doing stuff with the signalling, which you'll see a bit later.
Yep.
Anything you desire. I'm always making stuff, so...
Basically, you guys get to see behind the scenes of when you come to visit us in the railway. If you're in Lincolnshire, is it March or April? April, I think.
Last Saturday of April.
Last Saturday of April is our opening day, weather permitting, as long as it stays dry.
As long as we don't have the April showers.
It'll be fine. It's when it's really soggy and wet, we don't want anyone here because it's very boggy and dangerous to get vehicles off and everything else. So just to make things easier, we'll close that day, but otherwise.
And there's a very careful stop today. That's a very good surprise. The judges are working it very well. So let me do that edit. Yeah, like I said, it gets nice and close to it all. And you can look at the measuring line as he gets the last few sprays in there before time runs out. You've ruined it.
How you doing, Richard?
Morning.
Toilets have all been moved from the spots where they were out there in the grass. Now it's just a case of signals.
So yeah, this is shunt signal. So the lamps, still got to finish off the lamps. So the idea of the lamps is that they can actually be made operational if need be, but they just sit on there like so, on the holes when you actually line them up, and that will then shine the light through there. And then when the signal's cleared, oops, you get a letter S for sidings and give a nice clear indication. And because gravity is physics, it goes back to danger by itself. So this is one of the signals, pretty much the last signal that's controlled by the signal box before this then driver operated signalling, or DOS as I call it, DOS. And the way these signals work, the idea I had is a combination of Great Northern somersaults with lower quadrants using not as many moving parts. So the idea is that there'll be a servo mounted a bit lower down, connected to a piece of string or wire up to the actual signal operating. And the idea is as it pulls down on it, it goes about a full 90 degrees, so it gives a nice little clear indication. And then when you let go, because it's heavy on one end, signal drops back down to danger or red and stops the next train. So if there was ever a problem or fail safe, because gravity takes hold of everything, it will stop anything. So I could hit an emergency button, all signals go back to danger, job done.
So one thing you may have noticed is that it's currently raining like no tomorrow, but we're just doing some signal work to see how the signals are going to go. We need to do some sightings as well, but we're also battling that. But this here is another signal, the way this works. So this one is also controlled by the station as well, via these ones just here.
This is the one of the probably the highlights of this re-signaling project. Is this massive gantry which consists of 6 signals. So we've got platform 1, platform 2, the loop, and then these little ones are called calling on arms. So pretty much what they'll do is a bit like the other ones. So stop, and then if it goes down 90 degrees, it tells the driver, proceed with caution, there's a train already occupying the station, and just like everything else, back to danger once the signal's released. That's what those do. So the idea with the drivers is that it pretty much tells them if there's something in the station, especially with steam drivers who'll be concentrating the engine. The last thing they want to know is what's ahead of them. And then the loop here, which has got its stop arms to protect the loop, and then you've got a distance signal which is also acting as a repeater, And basically what it does, it basically tells what the signal on the gantry over there, which you can't see because the building's in the way, but it just shows what that one's doing. So the driver gets both of these off, tells the driver, clear run through, proceed, and just like everything really, I love it when it just returns back to their normal positions. A nice good bounce. Can't go wrong with that.
So since being at the railway earlier, I've been able to go home, charge my camera again, and basically let the rain storm every now and again. It's still storming every now and again. Currently it's dry, but I wouldn't believe so. But today has been probably one of my busiest days in regards to having new customers come into the business, or at least a new support ticket or support reference coming in. So now it's just a case I've got to pop off to the office and go and pick up a customer's laptop to do a diagnosis on the reason why it's not charging. They had this issue last year. They went to a competitor at that time, but this time they come to me to see if I can diagnose it. Hopefully I'll be able to fix it straight away. And of course, if they do have the issue within a year or a bit later on, they can always give me a call and they get a bit of warranty anyway from it as well. So fingers crossed I can find out what the issue is as to why it's not charging. I have a feeling it's something to do with the little Mac display that's coming up, but this will be one of those Apple Pros I'm going to have to do some digging around and investigating to see what the hell's going on, and hopefully I'll be able to find out. One thing I can say though is that sun is one bright thing. Oh my word. I've been at home and I've been doing some sorting. I've had to sort some stuff out because I was getting a little bit too overwhelmed with the big pile of rubbish that was in that corner. You may have saw it, never mind, it's been put in the bin, it's been sorted. However, I do need to take the dogs for a walk and my side is killing. We're just going to walk around the block, but I would record it, but it's dark outside, so you won't see me. Well, it's currently about coming up to 10 o'clock. I'm going to head off to bed. I've just taken 2 painkillers, quite literally. When I was at the railway, I pulled my chest and I have a feeling I have broken my ribs. It's not very funny, it's actually quite sore. So I'm going to head off to bed and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye bye.